Who's actually going to get the most out of a portable solar generator, like the ECOFLOW Delta 2 Max? Is it the weekend camper, who wants to keep a mini fridge running, the remote site worker, who needs a reliable backup for a laptop and a few tools, or the everyday homeowner, who just wants peace of mind during a blackout? And for those people, does the price make sense compared with a traditional gas generator, or a smaller battery pack? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the biggest hesitation most of us have is the how fast can I actually get power when I need it? The Delta 2 Max promises a 0 to 100% charge in about an hour when you use both AC and solar inputs together. In practice, that means if you're out at a campsite and the sun is decent, you can hook up the included 220W panel, let it sit power while you run a phone charger, a lantern, and maybe a small TV, and you'll still have a full charge ready for the next night. That speed is a real differentiator compared with older units that take several hours on a wall outlet and even longer on solar. For a family that likes to camp with a portable fridge, a coffee maker, and a couple of phones, that fast top-up eliminates the anxiety of running out of juice mid-trip. Now, who should walk away? If you're only looking for a lightweight backup for a single phone or a Bluetooth speaker, this is overkill. The 2 kWh capacity and the ability to expand to 6 kWh are great if you have a few high-draw appliances, think a portable heater, a power tool, or a small TV, but they add weight and cost that most urban apartment dwellers won't need. Also, if you live in an area with frequent, long-duration blackouts and you're used to a gasoline generator that can run for days on a tank, you'll need to plan for extra battery modules or a larger solar array, which can push the total investment well beyond the base price. In those cases, the Delta 2 Max might feel like a premium accessory rather than a core solution. Let's talk about the practical strengths that actually show up when you put the unit to work. The 10-year life expectancy of the LiFePO4 battery is a solid promise. These cells handle 3,000 charge cycles without the typical capacity loss you see in lithium-ion packs. For someone who camps a few weekends a month, that translates into years of dependable service without worrying about replacing the battery. The quiet charging claim isn't just marketing fluff. At 30 dB the unit is softer than most conversation levels, so you can leave it running inside a tent or a tiny RV cabin without it becoming a nuisance. I've also seen it handle a typical household load running a 900W microwave, a 150W laptop charger, a couple of LED lights, and a small TV without any hiccup, which proves that 99% of your household devices line isn't just a vague promise. On the flip side, the weaknesses become clear once you map them to real life. The base 2 kWh capacity can still feel limited when you start pulling in higher draw tools. A 60W electric drill for an hour uses up about 60 Wh, which sounds small, but a few rounds of drilling and you'll be shaving off a noticeable chunk of the battery. That's why the expandability feature is handy, but the extra battery modules are sold separately, and each adds another 2 kWh and a few pounds. If you didn't plan for that cost up front, the total price can creep upward quickly. Another hidden trade-off is the solar panel size. The included 220W panel works well on a clear day, but in cloudy or shaded conditions, the charging rate drops dramatically, and you'll end up relying on a wall outlet or a generator to top off. So, if you're counting on solar alone in less than ideal weather, you'll need a bigger array or a backup plan. Putting the unit into a typical day-to-day scenario helps illustrate the value proposition. Imagine you're on a weekend road trip in an RV, parked in a national park where the campsite has no electrical hookups. You plug the solar panel into the Delta 2 Max as soon as you arrive. By sunset, the battery is at roughly 80% thanks to a solid afternoon sun. You then run a small fridge, charge 2 smartphones, power a portable LED TV for the kids, and keep a laptop alive for navigating and uploading photos. The fridge runs continuously, drawing about 50 W, while the other devices cycle on and off. Throughout the night, the unit's quiet operation means you can sleep without the hum of a gas engine. In the morning, you simply flip the switch to charge again, and the cycle repeats. For that kind of self-contained, off-grid experience, the Delta II Max delivers exactly what you need: reliable power, fast recharge, and a low-noise floor. If you're a homeowner who wants a backup for emergencies, the same unit can keep a few lights, a small fridge, and a Wi-Fi router running during a short outage. The key is realistic expectations. You won't be